As we're having these discussions with people about the nature of God, and obviously most of the controversy is going to center around the person and work of Messiah as it relates to God's existence, which was revealed to us in the pages of the Bible prior to Yeshua coming onto the scene. The skeptics are going to tell us that Jesus never came right out and said that I am God, or he never used kind of the formula of, hey everybody, guess what, I'm deity, right? As if some absurdity or nonsense, I'm going to mention this in my commentary later on as well, as if some nonsense would satisfy the critics, right? The skeptics. God doesn't have to bow to that level. He doesn't have to stoop to that level. Here's what I say in my commentary about this topic, all right? Even though there is only one true God, the Tanakh is in fact full of instances where God appeared in what we might call less than familiar form. God has appeared as his angelic messenger, capital A, capital M. He has appeared as a flame, right? The burning bush. He has appeared as a man with two angelic hosts, right? Genesis chapter 18 and visiting Abraham there. He has appeared as light, right? He has appeared as a thick cloud when he was leading Israel marching right up to the edge of the Red Sea. All right, he's a thick cloud and things like that. So he's lightning. He's a smoking pot and a burning torch in Genesis chapter 15, right? That passed between the pieces of the animals when God was cutting a covenant with Abraham. God makes this appearance, and I say in my commentary, all of these revelations are uniquely and completely God. They are all God. God is unseen and complex in his nature, so much so that he can reveal himself to man in these various theophanies, in these various forms, in these various appearances. And yet I like to say that all were for the sake of the one being visited. God appears as this powerful thick cloud of lightning for the children of Israel so that they can understand his power and his might. He appears as a burning bush so that his curiosity would be piqued, and in fact Moses turned aside and looked at this bush that's burning but it's not consumed, right? Moses had a basic understanding of physics. Fire consumes things, and yet, wait a minute, here's a fire that's not burning up a bush that should be, right? What's going on here? So God's breaking into his own natural creation in a way, in an unnatural way, right? And it's so that Moshe could begin to dialogue with God. And so, the angelic messenger that we read about, right? The angel of the Lord of hosts, right? The Adonai Tzvaot, and the angel that shows up with a sword in his hand, and the angel that dialogues with Joshua, right? And the flame, and the man with two angelic hosts, so God can chat with Abraham, and things like that, and tell him about that he's going to send a son the next year. God of necessity must veil his glory so that we as frail men are not consumed in his holiness.